Welcome everybody to the Sportiest stream. Hope you're all doing well. I see you all here this evening as we are getting ourselves ready for a 1v1 show match this evening. $50 on the line, and my mic is very, very loud. Hopefully that will do a little better. No, it's not really. We're gonna fix that as well. Hopefully you're all doing well here as it's lepidmode versus JohnKB. I'm gonna get a prediction poll up for all of you that you can actually get your votes in. So lepidmode, JohnKB, and without how late the stream started, actually, I got myself locked into my Epic account when trying to sign back in. Thankfully, it's all subsided now, but yeah, a little issue getting involved. Getting into this matchup, but all seems to be good now, so we can get our match underway. Again, it's a best of 7 here tonight. On this match is lepidmode's on the blue, JohnKB on the orange. That logo for Lepid actually is his team's logo. And you'll notice one thing, they're both on the exact same roster. Both these players part of this with Guardium Leviosa team, as lepidmode himself, definitely known for his 1v1 capabilities on this stream. John, nearly as much. We haven't seen him play a lot of twos. He's really known for his 3v3 actions, so a different feel overall here as these players trying to get things going. Lepid does have the dribble early on here, and I know both these players are going to be playing a lot. I know for a fact as well here tonight, we actually have another match coming up here tonight. It's going to be quite interesting to play on too, as it will be the ATS opener in Slitwifts taking on the Whiffer Snappers, as JohnKB will take that first goal. Moxie versus myself, who would win? Moxie. Moxie's good at ones. I am not. I'm just here streaming it. As JohnKB already takes a goal, and he's got a fake on Lepid. Oh, it's a second one for John. And yes, we are skipping replays, by the way. The opener for ATS actually starts in about an hour, so we are actually had the time up against us here. We are just making sure that as we'll keep things going on. John really doing well to put on that pressure early. Again, I don't know how good John is in that 1v1 game mode. Well, here we go again as Lepid. Flip reset. Gonna be kept away, and I like that he's keeping this kind of heavy pressure. He just can't seem to hit the net. As another shot for John. Apologies here. Someone just messaged me. And again, good timing, good positioning. Of course, a good start for John, really. 3 goals already in game 1. Okay, and we're good. Sorry about that. There's a lot of people who are asking me to help them with something, but we're on a good side here as JohnKB to the sidewall, lepidmode. Trying to keep that pressure high, but again, Lepid just not able to get enough control to shoot that ball to succeed on offense. He's getting beaten on a lot of these earlier plays, and you can tell even when he gets space, he just isn't warmed up. And game 1 right now, going in John's way, he doesn't even need to score that much to get himself here, but Lepid's gonna find an open net. John, a little bit too overzealous. It's gonna be Lepid with at least something here in game 1. Again, we're gonna be skipping most of our goals here because, again, that ATS match is quickly approaching. I want to make sure that we can get over to the ATS mainstream this night, as JohnKB, Lepid, still John, but Lepid there to stop him. He's gonna get bumped around here, but it is JohnKB who is still on this one, as Lepid trying to dribble this one, but it is JohnKB who's not letting him have this in any whatsoever way. Now he's got room. but lepidmode's got him on the challenge. Can John recover? He will, but with 2 minutes still to go. Bull's still up for grabs. A lot of plays still going. JohnKB just winning so many of these challenges. As John get away by Lepid. And he's got room here! Oh, but the flick just couldn't get enough on him. And as Lepid's gonna take this goal here, he gets the bump on John. MP, Dazrin shuttered me out. Oh, that's nice of Dazrin. When did that happen? I'll be completely honest. Yesterday was a weird day for me. I didn't have time to watch other people's streams. I feel kind of bad now that I wasn't watching Dazrin's stream. As Lepid again, only down by 1 at this point, and he's got so much room to work with here. For John, who's trying to play this off a little bit more passively. That definitely does not make things easier for himself. As another goal goes in, lepidmode. We'll tie this game at 3 each. As here goes John again. That's a wide open net. And he does take the lead. And right now, it is using an NFL Red Zone type of stream. Swiss during one of the rounds. Round 4 put me on. Now I feel like you're just lying, Devin, because I wasn't live for round 4. Yesterday. I was not live for round 4. Now I just feel, I hope you're not like lying to me. But I was not live for round 4. The team I was streaming was Team Evo. They went out round 3, so... I mean, it was a great day. 3-0 is perfect, but... Yeah, no, there was no round 4 for us. Unless he's, like, watching my stream from some other day. I know for a fact I was not live round 4, but... I understand anyways. He may have watched something back, potentially. I don't know. Anyways, you guys are distracting me, but what isn't distracting is the fact that JohnKB will be taking that 2-goal lead late. 8 seconds to go. But I don't think there's any questions for what's happening here. And it is JohnKB. With good possession. A lot of good challenge wins. Although a longer game here than I think what they were expecting. 5-3 is still pretty impressive. JohnKB will make sure that, at least for now, he's off to a great start here. Five to 3 again. Making sure that he's putting in the work. And again, well, we do have to wait just a little bit longer here. Just to make sure everything's okay. We're going into our next round, knowing as game 2 right upon us here, so a 5-3 game 1. And for both these halfway from door players, a lot of goals early on, a lot of early offense. But as the series has gone so far, still going to be, I think, relatively close. John did get off to a good start. Just a lot of his 50s were what really helped him out here. And for lepidmode, oh, we've seen shots like that from on offense really not work for him. And John's just waiting for these openings. He's been waiting. He's been patient. Have a good night, Devin P, by the way. I saw you said you had to go. Have a good night, my friend. Yeah, JohnKB's just waiting. He's playing the patient game. If Lepid can just up the shooting, if he can just do better on the shooting, I promise you there are going to be so many good things that will come his way. For now, though, Lepid just can't seem to hit the net right, and John doing so well to counterattack him, as now he's got the dribble, but played into leopard modes there. He'll have some space. Challenged by John. Lepid. Off the ceiling. John wins that 50-50. And JohnKB just able to keep that control, but it is leopard mode right now, who is showing no restraint on his challenges. Thank you for the follow, Thomas. Thank you so much. Hopefully your day's been going well, as we got JohnKB's versus leopard mode in this 1v1, and JohnKB right now beating leopard mode whenever he's got the offensive possession. And we'll watch back this one a little bit here. His little 50 in front really puts his power behind it. Yeah, I got you, Thomas. Don't worry. Again, I appreciate all the follows. But, JohnKB, again, probably... Oh, thank you for the follow there, Pierce. Welcome to the stream, and welcome to the 1v1 show match here. $50 on the line. Winner take all, actually, for this $50 show match. As Lepid right now really getting a piece taken out of him by JohnKB. And again, they're both teammates. They're also both directors in the Ascent Tournament Series. And actually, it is the Ascent Tournament Series that we'll be seeing later tonight on the new Ascent Tournament Series mainstream. As challenged by JohnKB. Look at this. He just keeps that ball away. Lepid mode can't seem to get there. That ball just knocked away from his car. JohnKB really putting it to good use, but he's missed his challenge. And at some point he was going to get caught with it. That one is just a little bit too confident when you're pushing up like that. Stopped midway, dead in his tracks. When you do that, you leave yourself susceptible to those kind of challenges, where that player just can move that ball around you. JohnKB definitely got caught, but he's got a response. Oh, he had a response. Said he's giving it away here, and Lepid mode should be able to score from this position. He's got the advantage. Oh, and John's missed another one. John did the same thing all over again. And I thought he would have learned the first time that you can't stop before you go for some of these challenges. But he has. He's hesitated. He's slowed himself down. He's making mistakes here under the pressure. And, I mean, Lepid will happily take it. And he's gonna get the flick on him, too. Man, things are only getting better for Lepid mode and worse for JohnKB. Feels like a lot of things just do not go your way. It's Lepid again. Once again, using that flick, and John is really having to reach for some of these. But it won't come back to hurt him too badly, as once again he's lost possession on these dribbles. And for JohnKB, who I started off this game so confidently, feels like all of that is gone at this point. As Lepid just continue to keep things in his favor, but he doesn't have the boost possession right now, and he doesn't have the ball either. As John, my goodness, another terrible flick. At this point, he's just going to take this back, go up in the air, but he's playing right to Lepid's strengths there, playing an aerial-based attack. Lepid, he'll be waiting for it as challenge with JohnKB. Doesn't hit very far, but he is winning these challenges. He is trying to get this ball away. He is looking for goals. That's gonna be one. Oh, it's a great dribble. And JohnKB is gonna be so happy of himself there. He needed that. And he definitely will take it. High game. But JohnKB with a statement goal, but it's not going to be much of a statement when he can't get the goal off the kickoff. A wide open net for Lepid. And things definitely start to get a little bit more worrying. John Once again, just not getting any flicks here. And I don't know what it is. It feels like he's playing nervous. He's playing scared of Lepid. Now game one went. That surprises me here, but he will gotta go back on that counterattack, so he's definitely finding room. Again, it feels like he's playing scared of Lepid. Some of these flicks on offense. That touch isn't gonna help him either, but does force Lepid down the field, and Lepid didn't actually make the most of that out of that first touch. He still hasn't made a lot of it here. JohnKB has no problem challenging this, as it now will be midfield. Lepid, he got bumped into! He ran into JohnKB, was trying to knock him off course. Instead, he has only done the opposite. And with 44 seconds to go, JohnKB in prime position right now to take a second straight game this series. "30 seconds to go. And for John, it's all about being able just to get to these 50-50s on time. Forget about trying to score. You're up by 1, you don't need to score. For John, at this point, it's all about being able to play that defensive role correctly, but it won't happen here as Lepid will put the flick over. And for John, it all started with that clear off the back wall, where he could have gone for a 50-50, forced Lepid to commit, said he's giving that ball away. And it's the nervousness out of John. You can tell it. Whatever's happened between game 1 and game 2, he is frightened of what's ahead of him. And lepidmode, there to take advantage. And when you whiff like that, man, bad things can happen to you. But my goodness, he'll be saved on that. But he may not be saved again. Lepid on the flip. He's got it. What a save for JohnKB. How can he find some offense for himself? He's going to be beat completely there. And Lepid is going to walk this in for game 2. An overtime win. And for JohnKB, a game where he really had every reason to win it. His 50s have been good. His defense has been showing up. But when you play nervous, Lepid's going to notice. This is a Lepid who I consider to be one of those players and ones who's smart. He doesn't overcommit. He doesn't do anything crazy. He just plays smart. And you can't play nervous against a player like lepidmode. It's game 3 now of this best of 7. And it is JohnKB who trying to find reasons back into this, and it's Lepid who's hoping that the next game will be a lot less high scoring. Really now about being able to shut down that other offense. Both these players have proven they've had issues with that. As John's just going to shoot that one. I don't know what Lepid was doing, but it definitely wasn't fooling John. Looked for the control on the ground. JohnKB just took the challenge instead of Lepid. Now John has to worry about this challenge, but he will not get there. Tie game at 1. You can tell John not exactly happy with himself right there. Throwing that what a save in the in-game chat. I have a feeling he's not feeling so good about what's happening. As lepidmode off that sidewall. It's a self-pass. Oh, and it's well placed. And ever since game 1, Lepid has really been able to win these kickoffs. Really been able to, again, capitalize on where John is deficient. And he's just outsmarting him right now, as he's going to have an open net. Lepidmode played him. John was expecting he was going to go for the sidewall, go for another aerial play. It was the exact opposite. It was a fake, and then a straight shot to the bottom left corner. And we're not even a full minute through, but Lepidmode is showing off a masterclass on how to play with possession. He'll now win the 50-50. John will race back to defense. Now that he has the challenge, that he has the dribble. Lepid will just have to play his way. As awkward here for John. Lepid right behind it. He's going to look for the quick shot, and John wasn't ready. It was more and more nerve-wracking every single moment. Lepid's gonna put John to it. And stick him with all the problems on that possession as John actually not gonna have any boost to work with. Lepid, 3 goals up, 4 goals. No, it won't be. Yes, it will. It's wide open. Lepid's not missing in front of this net. 4 goals up. And game 3 is looking to be a squash match between Lepid and JohnKB. Oh, but Lepid, I don't know. He got caught there, and he knows that. He didn't even stop. Continue moving. JohnKB caught him there in a very lackluster position. Now, oh my goodness! Oh, we're gonna be watching that one again. A musty flick, right up and over lepidmode. Well, JohnKB has not had an amazing game so far. Great shot. A fun-looking play. John will once more for a little bit of offensive possession. Side wall, Lepid, out the way. Well, he will be bumped. He still has some space here. Oh, but he smashed his nose against that back wall. And now he really doesn't have a lot of possession. Although, Don, interesting time to go for a flip reset. He's going the wrong direction. Lepid's going to play to that, although he missed the boost. Now he's going to get bumped out of the way. And he's going to race back, but he won't get back in time. And for Lepid, yeah, I mean, he made the right decision to let that ball hit the back wall, but he didn't exactly turn correctly into it. We're only halfway through this game. And both these players still feels like a long way away from any sort of decisive output as On will clear ahead. Lepid, who kind of at one point had a 3-goal lead this game, has now completely lost it. It's a passivity off that back wall that is catching him. John's just going for these challenges. He has no care in the world. Lepid doesn't like that. Like, he doesn't like any part of that. JohnKB, who is catching it, who is ready for it. Lepidmode. Both feet on the dribble is 5-5. The dribble stopped by JohnKB. Is he going to get over that? What could have been a bump attempt from Lepidmode. Now Lepid's got to get back to defense. He'll save it just off his bar. Can John recover? No, he won't. Yes, he will. I thought he wouldn't get there in time. But Lepid pulled out. Wanted to pull off that play. Ball that John needed to recover. Now he's got to recover again as he's facing the wrong direction. But he does. He flips to safety. He flicks this one to goal. And with 96 seconds, these are starting to become some of the more decisive goals at this point. And man, this series has been exceptionally close. Now he's got the dribble, and he'll win it too. Lepid forced to challenge early, forced to give up more openings to JohnKB in results. Another kickoff where Lepid has to jump early. This time, though, he will get to it and actually win the kickoff overall. Now he's got to dribble the flick. Not to the back post, only the front post. The target there, and unfortunately for Lepid, it's not good enough. John's got a 3-goal lead now. And man, it has been high scoring, to say the least. 8-5. JohnKB bringing a lot of so much as a battle to Lepidmode. Although Lepid will not score back, that probably should have gone in. And John's only going to make things worse, and it's going to be 9-5. Oh, Lepid's own goal as well, just for the cherry on top. If it couldn't get any worse for Lepid, John's forced him into an own goal. Will win that challenge. Good for John, he's up by 4. Gonna play, it's all about playing smart defense. That is not smart defense, though. That is anything but smart defense. Didn't even get close to that challenge. And Lepid gotta pull some sort of a comeback. He actually has the chance here because he's won yet another kickoff. And with 36 seconds, a 2-goal difference. And Lepid looks for another, but John with the save. And he will turn this around, looking, but not taking double-digit goals just yet. 20 seconds left. John's gonna clear this back. He's gonna be chased down here as Lepid, and I got a bump on him, but not gonna happen. Lepid gonna run out of time here because JohnKB just wasted enough of that clock to take game 3. Not a confident win here in game 3 for JohnKB, but he will take it nonetheless. Game 4. Our next stop here. Is definitely much to be unlocked, if you will. Game 4, and it's a huge place that JohnKB can work with. Advantage for him here. This is where he can take match point. He has definitely not looked the most consistent overall, but still he is finding ways to win matchups by ever small margins. It being game 4, that is next up here. Match point on the line here. JohnKB in prime position to take a massive lead in this series. With this potentially being a 7-game series, and with John playing as nervous as he has been, that's not a good start. That's not a good start from John. Did he just miss his challenge? I think he just missed his challenge. And as I said, John has been playing nervous all series. If those nerves continue to attack, Lepid is going to come back in this one. No, last game, Lepid can definitely take pretty good, pretty long, goal streaks. John, who again has been playing mostly nervous whenever he's not in the lead, giving Lepid that reasoning to keep up the blood pressure. As John's going to get that flick around Lepid. It's still on this one, but to find the net, and he's actually got a net here. As once again, John sitting really far back. He went all the way back for boost, and when you do that, I mean, you don't give yourself any angle to, challenge the ball as that defender. Eventually, facing the wrong direction, and while facing towards the player seems like a good idea on defense, you actually want to face the other way around, considering that any shot that goes above you, you want to be able to recover back to. And John wasn't in the right position for it. He does still have offense though, and he's gonna score on this. A fortuitous bounce off the 50-50, and John will collect on it. Strange bounce, but all of them work, I guess. And John, I did not know for his 1-point ability before this series. Taking the lead in game 4. And with how many goals we saw go in last game, defense is going to be the issue for both these players. John had 9 goals, Lepid had 7. Those defenses are going to be going to need to put in a lot of work. Unfortunately, they're still getting beat quite heavily, even here in game 4, that kind of turning point of the series. And it is John right now. Oh, what a recovery! He got a wave dash on that. Was that a zap dash? That's a zap dash he just went for off the kickoff. Oh, that was nice from John. A little zap dash to get some speed. It was how he was able to poke himself ahead of the challenge. Now he's going to go back for defense, though. As Lepid... Oh, he wanted the flip reset. Can only muster 50-50. And even then, it won't be good enough. John, he's missed his target, though. That was wide open for him. He is still here. And Lepid still going to Face a lot of challenges and a lot of adversity. John went for boost. Oh, he's gonna pay for that. That is a terrible decision from John. And it's the cardinal sin in Rocket League 1v1s to never go for boost before you go for the ball. John took it. It looked too good, appetizing. And he's not gonna pay for it. It's now a kickoff goal for Lepid. And John is gonna regret that decision. It has only made things worse for himself. Now another flick. John's gonna get to the save on that. Big boost. Early challenge. He's gonna hit to his own back wall. Lepid on that recovery. John will take some boost and recover his positioning. In fact, was staying quite close to Lepid on that play. He can challenge this too. Only leading by one. Lepid whiffed. How did Lepid miss this? Oh my! A tragedy for Lepid, and he's not gonna want to watch this goal. We're gonna give him that. You won't have to watch that goal back. That is terrible timing as John going for yet another zap dash off the kickoff. An impressive mechanic to, do consistently, considering it is not an easy one to execute on. Oh, but John, he's in the wrong position, facing directly into his net. He would have actually had a better chance to just backflipped onto that and kept the ball as far away as possible. But hindsight's 20/20 in those kind of moments. Now he'll go just bumping out Lepid. That was an aggressive challenge, considering that Lepid could see him. That's not a good challenge either, because that's cleared away. Lepid off that sidewall, straight back to John though, and John's gonna take the goal. Lepid completely pre-jumped it, and he wasn't even close. And there's the nervousness out of Lepid mode. We have not seen that already tonight, but Lepid definitely showing nerves. John will keep the challenges going. He goes off sidewall. Lepid. The attack is JohnKB. Leave it to that midfield, but it's Lepid mode on the ball. John up the corner. Lepid can't get there. It's John. 3 goals up and looking to take match points. And I join. What do you mean? Like the game? It's unfortunately it's a 1v1, so no, but you can watch. You're asking about future casted matches, in which case I'm always open to that stuff. You just need to DM me on Discord, SportyFC, or on X, SportyFCRL. I take match requests both places. This one, what a save for John. But it's gonna be Lepid still. Better for John on that first save, but yeah, just not able to get away with it. He couldn't get the ball up the back wall, not in front of the back wall. Oh, and he's just lost the kickoff too. That's 2 goals straight for Lepid. And man, John has had issues with the kickoff all night. It has been one of the few things that he has not won tonight. And now only a 1-goal lead here for JohnKB. He's gonna need goals. He's gonna need chances. He needed that one to go in. He'll try again though. High pop-up play, and that is immediately given to Lepid. And for JohnKB, from 3 goals up, he has given it away completely. And he better hope this does not come back to bite him this game. That is 3 goals for JohnKB. Feels like he's absolutely helpless. And it's gonna be 4 goals now, because it's yet another kickoff. All these should have been Lepid. Left. The boost instead there. On. Gonna win up these challenges. He's got an open net the other way here, but Lepid's already backing for John. Able to get a good first touch. Needs to cleanly hold this one. As he's gonna use the ceiling to his advantage. 10 seconds to go. JohnKB, 1 on O, 1 on in, and 1 on up. 6 seconds. 1 goal is all he needs. And this kickoff, not going to be too terrible for him. But it is Lepid. at Zevo. We've seen overtime once already. Do we see it again? The flick goes high. Lepid, can he hold it? No, he won't. Demoed away by JohnKB. And he's got match point now. JohnKB, one away from taking this series. JohnKB, definitely feeling what it's like. But for now, we'll see how things turn around here for Lepid if they do. Here we go. Game 5, match point. We're going into that $50. It all goes to the winners. So JohnKB is 1 game away. Lepid may have ousted him on 1 game, but hasn't been able to really, I think, recognize that Lepid has definitely not been at his best performance tonight. He's been nervous, he's been awkward, and it's not getting better for him here as JohnKB will watch as Lepid's over-positioning will come back to hurt him. And considering we have another game later in like 20 minutes, John might be making us actually work on good time here. Because that's now 2 goals inside 30 seconds. I have to think that for Lepid now, mentality is definitely not at a high moment, but one of the things about Lepid that makes him so strong in ones is that he has a pretty good mentality. What I tell, he's such a relaxed attitude. He has such a relaxed attitude at times on this game. And once he definitely puts that to use, you can never really count him out of matches. There's only players where, when they have match point against them, they often don't do very well. And while Lepid's not having a great time, he's generally a player who does very well, even when the game's against him. And often hold his own, keep his composure. But right now, he's definitely having issues. John with a 3-0 lead. And he was looking for the bump on Lepid, but obviously Lepid's not going to let him have that for free. As now, John, he's going to have that shot, though! And that one's for free! And Lepid never saw it coming! The first time Lepid's has just done that and left that ball for John to challenge. John has been more than happy to go for it. Although I'm still not confident that's enough of a lead to, hold in this game. Considering that John has lost pretty heavy leads quite quickly so far. It's a good sign as Lepid dance away with the flip reset. He actually doesn't even have the boost here, but he does have the shot, does have the goal, and may have the comeback starting in his favor. I think John will be surprised as well that Lepid had such a good recovery on that, but Lepid putting his mind to good use. Even if he doesn't have the ball necessarily, he'll have the recovery, so he gets the ball faster. Huge push up from John on that kickoff. Lepid's gonna win this 50. John knows it. He is still getting beaten. Oh, it's again unfortunate for John, but he's got the recovery here. Lepid's not gonna score on this. Oh, he will. He got the 50. John was outplayed. You can't blame him for trying to challenge early there, considering that he had no other options. Lepid played to it. Now it's 2 goals straight, and again, we've seen Lepid make these quick recoveries. And John, yeah, he's got to do everything he can to make sure that doesn't happen. As to the side wall, John, back wall, Lepid will have this one, but it's a free shot for John. Up he goes. John, the fake play, he's got him! Oh yes, JohnKB! Utter terror from lepidmode, and John is playing him like a fiddle. That was exactly how you play that position. I would have liked to see an earlier shot, but hey, John's getting the job done. He is still scoring when he needs to. Lepid on no boost, will not get that challenge fast enough. Half the game still to go. And John will take to the skies. John over! And it's another one! JohnKB wants to see it end here and now. Takes to the skies, goes to the goals, and he's leading by 4 again. as we're approaching that halfway mark here in Game 5, where JohnKB, he does hold match point, a chance to win that $50 prize pool here in Urban Central. Lepid can't win that challenge. It's another goal. Or at least I thought it would have been for John. I don't think he recognized that Lepid didn't even look to come back to defense there. He still has the ball, though. He doesn't have that challenge win. Lepid getting bumped into this one. John just being a nuisance right now as he's continuing to win challenge after challenge. And oh, Lepid had a ton of boost. John had the correct play there to just go for it. Make life tough. Lepid can't read it. And Lepid struggling. And again, I said it, for a player who's usually so calm in this position, anything but this game has been terrible for him. Still 2 minutes left. For Lepid, hope's definitely waning. A good start, though. Kickoff goal, maybe something to get himself going. Back to a 4-goal difference. And Lepid's won yet another kickoff here. He's got yet another goal, and for John, he cannot let the kickoffs be an issue now. And you can see he stopped moving off the kickoff too. I have a feeling he is not happy with how the kickoffs have gone this series. Again, it's been the one thing that he has not won at all this series. And lepidmode has had so many goals off kickoff. Has been able to win otherwise, but those kickoffs have been to John's detriment so far. As he's going to get the demo on Lepid. That's just going to waste out time right now. Lepid's going to challenge this! John needed to know better. And for being a player who often does that himself. And I don't know, he got caught in his own play. Again, he's so close to winning this series. Be a real surprise to drop such a massive lead so late. That's why I think for him, he's going to be trying to play keep away. Just keep that ball away from lepidmode. Because clearly Lepid, with the way he's playing, can come back. And it's enough to make John scared. Definitely enough to put into question how long this series could last. Lepid's able to find his way back into this game. Momentum as well. It can really use this. The flick gets by, but he will find it! I didn't know if he was going to get there or not. And with a minute to go, JohnKB from a 5-goal lead, now only up by 1. He needs to find some momentum for himself. Kind of capture more of that lead back. 1 goal is not going to be enough at this point. There's yet another fake play. For John, the real question now comes to, whether he plays defensive or not. Whether he just tries to play a game of, again, keeping that ball as far away from Lepid as possible, or if he plays aggressively. It feels like he's taking the latter, because he just took a shot there that lepidmode did not get the block on. And it is, with half a minute still to go, JohnKB could be in a good position, but he's got to get this block on Lepid to really help himself out. He's going to do just that. Paid for it with his life, but Lepid's going all the way back to his own back corner. And John, although he doesn't have a lot of boost, has just wasted a full 10 seconds, it feels like. And more. Now he's going to get a save. Oh, he's missed it. If he just didn't panic, it would have been saved away. 15 seconds. John hasn't done nearly enough here. The kickoff hasn't gone his way either. He's going to challenge. He's going to take the boost. Being a demoed for his efforts. Can Lepid one more chance to keep this series alive? John just needs to win the challenge. As Lepid doesn't have this, John will end it. And it is 4-1. JohnKB will take the $50 prize pool and defeat lepidmode in 5 games. A solid performance from JohnKB. And it is, again, 4-1. A win for JohnKB when he was needing it. Oh, huge so far for JohnKB. But for now, we will be going for a raid out here. Thank you all so much for joining. JohnKB with a huge series victory. Thank you all so much. Congratulations to John on that victory. 4-1. The $50 are his. But we got another match coming up. ATS, go join the new Ascent Tournament Series stream. I promise you, it is well worth it. For now, take care. Have a great night. I'm going to be going over there. See you there.